Hello everyone, myself Darsh Dave, along with my co-author Dr. Randhir Bhaggi, we are present Light HARS, a Light Human Activity Recognition System. We would like to thank you ICMISC to give a chance to present our paper, which is a paper ID number 134. Now, this topic comes from a personal story. Now, what is personal story? My personal story actually, usually the day after I complete my workout, I check my activity tracker report. My tracker report for both my smartphone and smartwatch varied that day, which continued for several days. As a computer science student, I have decided to investigate this further. This problem caused by the low-level smartwatch processor that is handling the tracking algorithm. Now, the solution of this problem I present in a 6 part. First is the introduction part. In introduction part, we will cover what is Light HRS and why do we require Light HRS. Now, then comes to the motivation part, why we choose this topic, and analysis of gap between the existing papers and our solution. Now, the data set section is how we require data and how much we require data and how we collect this data. This section covers this. Now, our proposed solution, Light HRS, we will cover the feature while we building the Light HRS and the architecture of Light HRS. Then we see the performance of Light HRS in the result section, and finally we will conclude our Light HRS in the conclusion section. Now, first we will start with the introduction. At the introduction part, we will divide into 2 parts. First is what is Light HRS and why. Second is why do we require Light HRS. First, what is that Light HRS? Light HRS is a human activity recognition system which is lightweighted, time saving and cost effective. Now, first, what is human activity recognition? Human activity recognition is a system which recognizes the human activity. In this system, we cover the 6 activity. First is a sitting, standing, walking, jogging, upstairs, and last downstairs. Now, what is lightweight? We develop a model which is lightweight for the every kind of hardware. Now, third is a time saving. Our model gives the performance in a small amount time, which is the most important while we consider the health device. Now, last is a cost effective. We develop a cost effective solution that can afford everyone. Now, why do we require Light HRS? I want to describe this via vision data versus sensor data comparison. Now, vision data and sensor data. According to smartwatch wearing behavior analysis report, average time users spend on the wearable device is 13.38 hours in a day. And according to how much time does average person spend on a social media, the average person spend time on along with the CCTV is 46 minutes per day. Now, that's why we will choose the sensor data. Now, second comparison, data generated through the accelerometer is around 3 GB per day and through the CCTV is 40 GB per day. Here we consider the HD CCTV. Now, third point, in this type of the sensor type of data, user identity will be secure, and in CCTV, like in video, the user ID can be leaked. So we choose the sensor data over the video data. Now, motivation part. Here we consider the some papers which is existing and we analyze the gap which motivate us to develop this solution. First, hierarchical model solution. Second is a CNS based multi-gadgeted average fusion MGAF. Then third, human activity recognition using the wearable sensor. Then gender recognition and the accelerometer gyroscope with activity. Now, attention and last, attention oriented action recognition for a real time human robotic interaction. Okay. Now, problem of this type of paper is to implement this type of solution we require a high amount of money to purchase a high level of hardware. To get in some paper we require more amount of time while to get result which is not beneficial or suitable for the activity recognition or the health section. So we are motivated through these gaps. Now, the data set section. In this section we will see that type of data we require, then how it will collect it, then how we divide the category from them, then data conversion part, and finally which data set we are choosing. So first we are using the accelerometer sensor to collect the user data. Then how data is collected. Here you can see we are divide the human body into the X, Y, Z, plus and minus to change the frequency, to see the change the frequency, and we are collected in our database using the XYZ axis. Now we are divided into the 6 categories: sitting, standing, walking, jogging, upstairs and the downstairs. Now we divide this data into the X, Y, Z, plus and minus for the machine level. To do this, we are choosing the Wisdom Lab activity prediction data set. Now our main proposed solution. In this section, we will first see the feature we consider while we are developing Light HRS, and then we will see our architecture of Light HRS. First, feature which we consider while developing the Light HRS. First is only required layer we will include and eliminate the unnecessary layers. Then we include only required parameters and eliminate unnecessary parameters. And last is a data point of. Now what is data point of view? We have the total amount of data which we convert into 240 elements and into the 80 slice for each data for the machine level input. And the only required layer and only required parameter we will see while we are discussing the Light HRS architecture. Now our Light HRS architecture. Here you can see the total input goes to the first CONV2D, which is the 2D convolution layer, which has an output of the 240 elements for 80 slides into the 2D dimension. That's why we are choosing the 2D data. Now it's combined with the dropout layer, which has a dropout rate of 0.2, which is combined with the ReLU activation. Now the output of this first blocks goes to the second block, which is again the 2D conversion layer, which handles the first block output, which also combined with the dropout layer, which has a dropout rate of the 0.4. Now this output goes to the flattened layer. Flattened layer converts the data into the 80:3 matrix, and this 80:3 matrix goes to the dense layer, which connected to the all neurons and feed the data, and which has a dropout layer, which has activated to the ReLU activation. Now we are taking the ReLU activation for these 3 blocks because ReLU activation gives the value between 0 and 1 and convert minus value into the 0, which will required for the model building. Okay. Now last is a dense layer, which will give the output with the softmax layer, and finally output layer will give label layer will be give the output in the probability. Our probability for the accuracy is up to the 1. Now result of our Light HRS, and here we show the comparison between the some models like MobileNet, ResNet, LSTM, GRU, which is more suitable for this type of data set. Now first is the MobileNet versus Light HRS. Now here we can say our Light HRS gives the performance of 95%, while MobileNet gives only 66% only, which is a much lesser than our Light HRS. And MobileNet takes more parameter than the Light HRS. Means Light HRS take only 322,550 parameters, while MobileNet takes 42,64,232 parameters, and MobileNet also takes more time to give a result, which is the 47.76 seconds, while Light HRS gives the result in just 10.81 seconds. Now second model is a ResNet. ResNet is a much closer than Light HRS, but if we compare with the parameter, then ResNet required a 2,56,30,440 parameters with 54.78 seconds to give performance, while our Light HRS gives more accuracy or performance with just 10.81 seconds and with just 3,22,550 parameters. Now, next is LSTM GRU. LSTM and GRU gives the same performance of 87%, but LSTM uses only 1,03,465 parameters and GRU using only 54,201 parameters, and both are taking the time to give result is around the 41 second, while our light HRS gives 95% of performance with the higher number of parameter but in less time, which is more suitable for the low level hardware. Now, here we can see the comparison of this model into the graphical format. Now, first is a mobile net. Here we can say the mobile net gives the result of around the 61%, and it will increase, means performance will increase from 45th epoch, while our light HRS gives 59% of performance from the first epoch and up to the 95%. Now, second is a GRU versus the light HRS. Now, GRU gives the continuous performance epoch per epoch, but the GRU result of 35 epoch is closer to the first epoch of light HRS. Now, same with the LSTM. LSTM is similar to GRU, and LSTM performance of the 30th epoch is similar to the first epoch of light HRS. Then ResNet, which is must common or the much closer than the light HRS, but here we can say it will break multiple times and low, and our light HRS give the continuously increased performance as per the epoch. So now I would like to end by emphasizing the main point in this works. A novel lightwork framework for the recognition human activity is proposed. The proposed cost-effective light HRS reflects improved human action recognition accuracy. It shows the significant improvement of 4.5% in terms of performance, and it takes minimum of 30 seconds less for training and testing time. Light HRS required less amount of parameters compared to the existing. Now, thank you once again to give a platform to present our works.